Okay, let's find the equation of a plane if we have 3 points on the plane. As I mentioned in the previous video, 3 points do determine a plane, and that is because for a plane we need at least a point that will give us the location, and we need the normal to the plane that will give us the orientation of the plane. But given 3 points, we can find the normal. So our strategy is going to be, I don't know where these points are, but I just drew a random diagram. We can get 2 vectors from those 3 points. For example, we can get vector PQ and vector QR, and that will allow us, using the cross product, to find a normal, right? So if we do the cross product of those 2 vectors, we will get a normal vector to the plane. Now, we can take any normal to the plane, but that should work. So our strategy is going to be, let's find our vectors PQ and vector PR, and then we will do the cross product of those vectors to obtain our normal, and then we can use any of the 3 points for the equation of the plane. So vector PQ, if we subtract corresponding components, will be 1 minus 2, which is -1, 4 minus a -1, which is 5, and 0 minus 3, which will give us -3. For vector PR, again subtracting corresponding components, we'll have 0 minus 2 gives us a -2, -1 minus a -1, so -1 plus 1 gives us the 0, and then 5 minus 3 will be 2. Our normal vector to the plane will be the cross product of these 2 vectors that are coplanar. So let's set up our cross product. We have our standard basis vectors along the first row, and I'm just going to write PQ along the second, and PR along the third row. So we'll have I will multiply the determinant left, the 2 by 2 determinant that's left, when we block out the row that contains I and the column that contains J. So that's going to be 5 times 2, which is 10, minus -3 times 0, which is 0, so just 10. Then we have minus J, and that will give us a -2 minus 6, and then plus K, which will be 0 minus a -10, so positive 10. So our vector that's normal to the plane will have components 10, -8, and 10. Now, it might be nice, let me make sure I did that correctly. Let's check. So we have 10, that's good, minus J. Oh, that will be a positive 8. That's what I thought. Made a little mistake here. That should be a positive 8 with the -J distributed. All right. So we can take any scalar multiple of this vector because that will also be normal, since all parallel vectors are scalar multiples of each other. So I'm going to take as our normal vector, I'm just going to simplify that a little bit and divide everything by 2. So our normal vector will be 5, 4, and 5. And I'm just going to use, we can use any of the points. I'm going to use point P as our point on the plane, and its coordinates are 2, -1, and 3. So here's what we do. We take vector P, let's call this P sub 0, P0P, and we dot it with N to get 0, since any vector on the plane dotted with a perpendicular vector will give us a dot product of 0. And here P is just going to be a general point on the plane X, Y, Z. All right, so P0 is going to be X minus 2, Y plus 1, and Z minus 3. All right, so now the dot product between PP0 and our normal N will generate the equation of the plane. So our normal, the x component is 5, so we'll do 5 times x minus 2. We'll multiply corresponding components and add, plus 4 times y plus 1, plus 5 times z minus 3 equals 0. There's our equation of the plane, but what I'm going to do is distribute and write the standard equation moving all the constants to the right side of the equation. So here we'll have 5x minus 10 plus 4y plus 4 plus 5z minus 15 equals 0. I'm going to keep 5x plus 4y plus 5z on one side of the equation, move everything else to the right side, so we have a negative 15 minus 10 gives us a negative 25, plus 4 is negative 21. When I move it to the right, I get positive 21. And this is the equation of our plane. Now, one thing that I want you to note is that when you look at this equation, it's very easy to pick out that normal vector. You can see it as the coefficients of x, y, and z. So we can see the normal vector here is 5, 4, 5, which is what we use to create the dot product. Okay,